What up, YouTube? So this isn't going to be a video about anything really new. I just have to say something after you guys. If you guys watched my last video about how I'm jumping back into the console gaming, and kind of stepping a little bit back from the PC gaming, only because PC gaming, it just doesn't ever seem to grab me like it does grab some people. Graphically, yes, it's beautiful and amazing, but it comes with so many issues. I feel like I spend more time constantly updating drivers, figuring out why I'm losing sound, figuring out that I need more memory, figuring out that I need more VRAM after I just bought this expensive computer, 2 years ago. I got, 2K telling me I'm low on VRAM. What other issues? I've completely lost Wi-Fi connection, so I had to plug in the PC, which is through Ethernet, which is fine, but it's one thing after another. And then the next day today, now my Wi-Fi comes back and can be recognized by my PC after not even doing anything. Times I just want to jump in and play my games. It's just, then I've got shaders that I have to build for 20 minutes. It's just ongoing, guys. And yes, when everything runs great, it's beautiful. You can't beat the graphics. Then you run into problems with a few games that aren't very well optimized. You got to wait for patches and all that shit. Now, is that different from the consoles? No, consoles, unfortunately, get day one patches all the time too, but I feel like they're at least quicker, they get done, and the games are a lot of the games just seem to be well more optimized. I've been console gaming for many, many years, and I've never had the frustrating experiences that I've had in just the short time that I really jumped in to PC gaming. I'm running a pretty good PC. It's a couple years old, like 2 years old now. I'm running a 3070 Ti. It still does great. Most of the games work perfectly fine. The only game I've had problems with the VRAM being low is 2K, NBA 2K25, but it's a sign, right? But everything runs good. Everything looks really nice. The computer isn't junk by any means. It runs video really well. It plays things good. It's fast. I'm still going to keep it. I'm still going to play on it. I'm still going to do some gaming on it because I built quite a nice Steam library. But I decided that I'm going back to the PS5 Pro. Because they're going to jack up the price literally tomorrow by $50, and I've been contemplating doing it, so I wanted to do it now instead of later. The reason why I'm showing you this screen is because this is displaying from the PS5 Pro through YouTube. Obviously, you guys can't even grasp how nice it looks, but you can still see. I mean, I'm looking through the camera at this, and it still looks beautiful. This is playing. Let me see if I go into the settings. This is at 2160p. 60 frames at 8 with HDR. This is running on a OLED TV, and actually this is running on, I'm trying to think of the OLED. It's not the newest C6, I believe. It's like the C2. I think I might have that right. Long story short, guys, it's the more affordable OLED model. It's like 2 steps back of LG's OLED model. But it actually has gotten really good reviews for being one of the better gaming TVs on a budget. But it's not cheap by any means. It used to be the one to get, but they always are improving. But even compared to, I believe actually the G series is the newest series. So it's behind on that. But, so yes, the OLED TV helps, right? You definitely, if you're going to pick up a PS5, especially a Pro, you're going to want to have a TV with the 2.1 input HDMI inputs, OLED to get the most beautifulest picture, and something with a high refresh rate. So this TV here has 120 hertz high refresh rate. I know PC can knock it out of the water. I understand that. I know with a PC you can get 200 frames per second and all that stuff. And I'm not making this video to say that a PC or the Pro is better than a PC, because I know it's not. But the benefits of getting a console And this is proven to me by doing both. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys right here. There's my gaming PC right there with the 3070 Ti. I've upgraded it with 32 gigs of memory. It's got a 1,000-watt power supply. It's a really good PC. It's got a 3070 Ti, which I literally bought this maybe 2 years ago. Now they're up to the 5000 series. And there you have my PS5 Pro that I just got back today. And I picked up a couple games to get back to my collection. So I'm very much been into both of them. But with the right TV and with the PS5 Pro, the games and the video and the depth, I mean, it looks beautiful. It's getting to the point, unless you're a I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but unless you're like a super nerd where you really want to have the ultimate frames per second, or like the best of the best, or you just like to nerd out and whatever, which is fine. If you're a typical normal gamer or casual gamer, or like me, I'd say a little more than a casual gamer, but I also work a full-time job, take care of a home, married, all that stuff. So I'm a little above average gamer. I game quite often, but I also don't need 200 frames per second. I also, I can play a game at 30 frames and be fine. Obviously 60's better, but I can jump back and forth. It doesn't bother me. The TV that I could have gotten past this one if I spent more money could have got me up to 200 and some frames. I think the Pro can do more than 120 if you have the right TV. But my point being is, look how beautiful this picture is. I'm going to jump into a game right here. Hold on a second. So let me jump into, you guys have probably seen footage, so it's not like I'm going to show you anything new. But if I jump into Infamous Second Son, this game, guys, I think came out in 2000. I can't remember. It was at least 5 years ago. If you told me this game, because the PS5 Pro can enhance PS4 games, and I remember this game looking great anyways on the normal PS5. If you told me this game, look at this game, guys. If you told me this game came out yesterday, I'd believe you. Look at the smoke, the colors, the graphics, the shading, the lighting, the shadows, the water on the street. Obviously, this is enhanced with the PS5 Pro, but this game looks beautiful. So with that being said, do you really need, and this is a game that you can't play on the PC, and that's another thing that I missed, is I missed playing some of these really good exclusives. I know Sony is starting to put a lot of their exclusives on the PlayStation, but sometimes you have to wait quite a while to get them. Some of them still aren't on there, but look how nice this game looks, guys. It's starting to look so good that, I really don't care personally if a PC makes it look that much better. It's getting to the point where I'm not disappointed. When I pop a game in and play it on the Pro, it looks so damn good that I'm not like, man, I wish I had a PC so I could play this. I did want to give it a try. I am super impressed with the PC and how things look and all that, but I would much rather take the downgrade, if you want to even consider it much of a downgrade, in frames per second and graphic ability, to be able to just turn on the console, pop in a disc if you still do discs, which I do when I can, or digital, whatever, and just be able to play the game. When you've got a half hour, 45 minutes to go before you go to work, you don't want to have to start up the PC and then you have to download shader build, and I swear to God, this stuff happens constantly. You're always upgrading shader builds. You got to do this, you got to do that. You're having some kind of a problem. It's not connecting. It's just a constant BS. And I'm getting tired of that. So I'm going to go back to console gaming. I'm also still going to play on the PC because I already own it, so why not? and I will upgrade my graphics card eventually, but I'm going to run that 3070 into the ground until it just can't run anymore, and then I'll upgrade to a bigger, whatever the best graphics card is at that time. But until then, at least I can jump into my console, enjoy gaming, while I figure out stuff on the PC, keep the thing going, so that way I'm not wasting all my time constantly working on my PC, trying to get it to run. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys and talk about this. I know sometimes some PC gamers are going to have a problem hearing this, but it is what it is. If it's in my opinion, guys, go out and get yourself a PS5 Pro. Unfortunately, tomorrow the price is going up on them. I mean, I guess if you really want one, an extra $50 ain't going to stop you. It does suck that it's going up in price like that due to supposedly the tariffs. I'm calling bullshit on that because, yeah, it's probably costing them money, but let's not act like Sony or Microsoft or any of these companies that are jacking the price up that they're hurting or not making any money, especially when they're jacking games up to $80. And, these companies are making money, guys. As long as we keep buying this stuff at these prices, they're going to keep, that's business. But anyways, guys, yeah, the PS5 Pro is a beast. It looks great. You can look up videos of comparing a high-end PC to the graphics, if you're going by graphics, to the PS5. And yes, they're better, but they're getting real close, guys. The console will never be as good as a PC, especially in frames and all that, but they're getting so damn good now that unless you're a complete snob where you just want everything the best and you don't mind chucking, like I was going to get the new 5070 Ti, and it was going to cost me $800 and some dollars plus tax, almost $900. I was able to pick up the Pro for $699.99 plus tax, about $730. I was able to take the difference that I would have bought just the graphics card and then hope no other things needed to be upgraded on my PC, and I was able to buy five games to get me started again. So all I got to say is, if you're into gaming, if you're a casual gamer, you're not sure what to do between, do I want to go PC, do I want to go console? Me, I've been doing console my whole life. I went to PC. I like it. I enjoy it. I'll always buy a gaming PC just for the fact that it runs so much better than a normal HP computer, just for speed, just using it as a normal PC, but the fact that I can also play games. And when everything's downloaded and drivers have been updated and everything's running good and the games have been properly optimized, it's a beautiful thing. I'm playing Mafia: The Old Country right now. The game looks awesome. Looks great. Can I say honestly, though, that it is that much better than probably on the PS5? It probably is a little bit, but I wouldn't say it probably is a ton. I'd have to get it on the PS5 and see. But anyways, guys, that's just my take on the console versus PC. I think the PC is just, again, unless you're a super nerd or super really into PCs, where you're so good at this stuff that, you never have a problem. But for casual or a little higher than casual gaming people, I feel like gaming on the PC is just more frustration than it's worth. That's just my opinion. I'm still going to use one, but I kind of want the best of both worlds. Hope y'all have a good night.